package is today, the product is tomorrow. So when you see the package, what you are seeing is now. And that is giving you a clue of what will be inside, which is tomorrow.
You empower yourself with knowledge of what you're selling. You empower yourself with knowledge of the need of your market. You empower yourself with information about what your competitors are doing. You empower yourself with knowledge about what you need to do to reach your market.
There are things you need to know, there are skills you need to have. Probably some you never had, or some you need to increase the depth of which you have it, okay?
Let it not be a survival business, let it be a thriving business. It's a very thin line between please buy my business, but please come and patronize me, to I'm going to make this thing happen. Whether you buy, you don't say whether you buy or not, but you are basically, I know there is a need for this. I know somebody in this hall needs this.
He said it is not the money you look at now. It is building up yourself, your skill, your experiences that will give you the money.
Take every form of fear away from your mind. Fear kills. And that is the major problem a lot of us who are underpaid employment normally have. We always nurse that fear of unknown. If I'm to start a business, for instance, will I make a profit?
To start a business, but it gets to a point, somebody is asking us, I'm doing the work now, why are we sharing this in 50-50? That's where it starts from. Two production people, they start producing, but one, how do you then begin to quantify what one is bringing to the table versus the other person? That's where the friction starts from. So the best partnerships that work are where you have two complementing personalities. I'm marketing, you are production. I can't do what you do, you can't do what I do.
Today we have problem in the world. Next slide. Several people don't even know who they are. When you don't know where you are going, nobody will help you to get there. We say which business? I don't know. I don't know. Which business you want to do? I don't know. What exam advice do you need? I don't know. Today we have a world that many people are confused. Some people today now they don't even know their sense. Yes!
Take yourself out of the picture. I'll explain it to you.
Take yourself out of the picture.
Jesus Christ said, if you want to be great in God's kingdom, you need to learn to be servants of all. Our greatness as God's people is connected to our willingness to serve.
Faith is the currency of the kingdom. There's nothing we can do without faith. It is faith that encourages us, that tells us, hey, tomorrow will be better.
You will have so many people, but none will be beneficial to you. Because it is like this. If they are here, you Abi. If it's like this, what does it do? Stays. Then you have this one. This one is even worse. You don't have one. Then I see taking down. So you keep going to meetings, you keep attending things, but it's not beneficial because you are not scaling, you are not weighing. You need to be deliberate. Myself and Emmanuel was talking to just this morning. Until when something is specific, it cannot make any impact or any difference.
If you think you can't, you are correct. If you think you can, you are also correct. Let me say that again, so it sinks. If you think you can do something, you are correct. If you think you cannot do something, you are also correct. Because the Bible tells us, as a man thinketh, so is he.
As a pastor, I lead by who I am. You will see me in my leadership style. You will see my traits. You will see who I am. The way I even lead the church. So you lead by who you are.
But when you begin to say, okay, what difference can I make? Who can I bless? All of a sudden, your eyes begin to get open to resources around you that you have, that you can make a difference with. So in my mind, it first of all has to be with a change of your mental attitude. You must stop having a me-only mentality. Begin to think of, how can I bless others?
So I tell people sometimes you need to pray about your job. That is very, very, very important, because you get to work somewhere you don't know the kind of people that you are working with. You go to work with a very difficult person who you can pray and God will show you what to do. These days they teach about being emotionally intelligent. That is also very, very important.
Every industry has a prince, has a principality, has powers. When you talk about mountains, those mountains have authorities. We wrestle not against flesh and blood, against principalities and powers, rulers of darkness of this world, the wickedness in high places. So you just want to be a musician, you just want to sing. That's your motivation. No, when you get to the top of that mountain, when you start climbing the mountain of entertainment, you get to a point, it is not your voice that counts. You get to a point, it's not your skill that counts. When you get to that point, it is the altar you subscribe to that counts.
You need to know the area which you need advice from some people, because the person can't advise you. If you're talking to Pastor now, he can advise you when it comes to the things of God, right? If you go to a businessman that you admire how he does what he does and he has multiple successes, he can't advise you on matters of faith or matters of belief.
You are, no matter your qualification, one thing is very important: God first. Because at the end of the day, everybody, you know, you are going to leave this certificate one day. Your money will be left behind. You will go to God to give an account.